Gemma, who was taken by query Iron Shepherds as well. Delaney's is a blacksmith. L question mark. G short form for Galisarian. Who knows about the estate? V question mark, and that's my notes.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Okay. Well, I guess
That's how my notes are all.
I guess we're starting.
It's pretty like short form and to the point.
Jeez.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Am I close?
Yeah.
Gemma? I don't know.
You missed like 3 other stories from 3 other people, but like, you know.
I was away too. I was gone for 30 minutes.
No worries. No worries. Okay.
Missed the whole part where we're all murderers.
Well, with that, we can.
It's the through line.
We can. Yeah.
I got the through line.
We're all murderers, but really just the DM. So since we're jumping back in, I know Courtney's on her way in. We will pick up where we left off as you guys were leaving Verity's Smithies, stepping out into the streets of Hupperduke, as the air around you started to darken. A bright, ruddy flash lights up the area. Jules, can you roll me a d20, please?
9.
9. You find yourself.
Great start.
You find yourself somewhere else. A carnival tent.
They're spitting the party.
You're prone on your knees, covered in blood.
In wood?
Blood.
We just started, Eric.
As
Chill
you-
out.
As you look around you, you see 3 tall women. One with very pale, greenish-hued skin with dark green hair. One with almost like an off-tint blue skin, light, fair, with dark blue hair. And then finally, one with a dark reddish skin with bright, flaming hair. Red hair. It's not on fire. It's just flaming red. And while they are all standing smiling, none of them seem to speak as you hear a voice creeping in the back of your mind. You hear, "He will be pleased with your progress, but it's time to come home." As a door to this tent opens up, kind of up in front of you, a bright white light blocking kind of view of what's beyond. You start to see licks of flame reaching into this canvas tent. As the tent starts to ignite, you can see the exit in front of you. What do you do?
I walk towards it.
All right.
Yeah.
Sage, can you roll me a d20?
Yeah, I can.
Probably fine.
What did you say that Jules was covered in wood, blood, or water? Because I didn't hear it. What
All
he
of
was
the
covered.
above. No, it was blood.
Fire. Oh, this is gonna be
Man.
bad, yo.
Eric, I'm loving this already.
I'm so scared.
15.
A 15. Okay. All right. Sage, you find yourself standing alone. Reaching out on the horizon all around you, looks like the remnants of a scorched forest. The stumps that have been burnt to a char, the air floating ash like rain coming down around you. Amongst the char, you see a single bloom creeping out. A bright flower. Can you roll me a d6, please?
Don't do it.
Just refuse to roll.
Just close my eyes. It's a 5.
Okay, cool. You find yourself a red rose blooming in front of you. As you walk down to take a closer look, the bloom opens, revealing where the pistil, I think it's the pistil, would normally operate. You are instead confronted with the face of a clock. All around you, the sound of tick, tick, tick echoes in thunder around you. What do you do?
I think I kneel down towards the rose.
All right.
That wasn't Rainer that was in the circus tent, was it?
Kiwi, roll me a
I
d20.
missed all of that.
Roll me, no, you don't look
No,
at
I'm not looking at your notes. I'm looking at our screen.
There you go.
Leave me.
All right. You find yourselves in the void of emptiness. Nothing happening.
Roll. Yep.
9. All right. Kiwi, you find yourself in the middle of a red desert. A sandstorm kicks up around you.
Da-da-da-da.
Didn't finish.
Lightning traces through the air. A city on the horizon.
See on there.
A city on the grove.
That was last week. You missed that.
It was last week, actually. Yeah.
Okay. He's a city. Got it.
As the storm starts to part, you notice a figure floating above. Large angel-like wings glide down. They don't glide to you. Rather, you see a tall figure at the gates of this city.
Sorry, the angel figure is going towards this other figure?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Nif.
A tall figure standing maybe about 7 feet, long flowing hair, but you're unable to make out more than that. The details. As the angelic winged creature flies
This
down,
is the end of high price.
you see the tall figure standing, fall to a knee,
Oh.
then to both knees. What do you do?
How close am I to these?
A couple 100 feet.
Does it, with that perception check, I can only see like shadows.
You can see the silhouette.
Does the silhouette look like you said? Fall to a knees. Does it look like frightened, or that's kind of hard to discern? But like,
It's hard to tell. There's a sandstorm with lightning and this angelic.
I think Kiwi's just gonna continue to watch because if the figure like doesn't seem in danger, then I don't think.
Okay.
He's just very stressed right now.
Raina,
I'm not ready.
roll me a d20, please.
Better roll well.
14.
14?
Yeah.
You find yourself walking along a very opulent corridor. This corridor open to one side where the canopy stretches out to a courtyard, an open air courtyard to your right. To your left, there are various statues, kind of after each alcove, a new statue. Or rather, as you look, they aren't statues at all. You see Verda with a spear through their chest. You see Terran tied to the wall. You see Lilith trapped by some sort of like bear trap to the podium. You see Antimony. You see Rhaegor. You see Sage. You see Julian. You see Lyra. What do you do?
Who Julian rings about?
I'm going to just like walk faster and faster as I'm passing by each one of these. And when I get to Lyra, I want to just reach out and try and touch her, free her, something.
Rhaegor, roll me a d20.
My body.
11.
11? Okay.
Rhaegor dies.
Rhaegor, you find yourself standing at the edge of a cliff, overlooking the ocean. You feel a tug at your body. As you look down, you realize that you are holding 2 ropes. These ropes extend over the edge of the cliff. Over the crashing of the waves from the ocean below, you hear 2 voices screaming out. To your left, you hear Sage crying for help. To your right, you hear Gemma's. What do you do?
Oh no. Do I answer that, or are you cutting away so I don't have to decide?
I think that you have to decide immediately.
Can I be frozen in not knowing what to do?
Yep, that's fine.
That's what Kiwi did.
Like, I'm not trying to intentionally not decide. I don't know, and I think I would be stuck not knowing.
You all find yourselves back in Hupperduke. Standing, looking at each other, dumbfounded, confused, pained. Sage, can you roll me a d8, please?
I can't.
And how?
Where's your other dice?
6.
First. Hmm. Sage, you feel almost like emboldened as the group looks around, kind of frightened. You notice in your hand a single red rose. As you look down, there is no clock in it.
I smell the rose. Does it smell like it usually smells?
It smells very beautiful, very aromatic. And as you smell, you get a faint sense that there is magic behind this rose. As you hold on to it, you know what? No, it just feels magical. That's all I'll give you for now.
Okay.
But from there, what would you guys like to do?
I'd like to know what kind of magic it is, so I'd like to cast detect magic on it.
Okay. Are you casting with a spell, or are you taking a ritual, taking the 10 minutes to cast it? I'll ask what everybody else is doing.
I'll cast it with my druid craft, or I think that's what it's called.
Oh,
druid.
your Furbolg.
Yeah, the Furbolg one. Sorry.
Gotcha. You gather, as you look down, that it is filled with evocation magic.
Okay.
What does that mean?
And it lights up entirely.
That's like take everything.
It's not like I would have expected.
Oh no, that's prestidigitation.
No, that's a spell. It's like a type. Like I would have expected conjuration. Evocation's like damage and chaos and.
Elemental magic.
Gotcha.
Chaos and bloodshed is not.
Nice.
Where did this come from? Did someone put this in my hand?
Both our viewers will enjoy that.
No, Eric's gonna have a lot more viewers after that that
Viral.
dog Cosmo video went viral.
And 200 views.
I'm cross promoting.
That's right.
If you liked this, check out.
My Phasmo ASMR channel.
Did anyone put this in my hand?
What did you say?
Where did this come from? Did anyone put this in my hand?
Okay, we were like walking down the road, and then the bright red flash happened, right? And now this rose is in your hand.
Yeah.
Do we remember what we saw? Like, are we consciously realizing that it was?
That's a good
Did
question.
it just happen, or did it feel like a dream? Like, what was that moment to us?
Or like a deja vu kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Almost like you were pulled out of like your spot. It felt like a dream, vision, something like that.
Ryan is gonna kind of like put his hand out to just kind of steady himself, whoever's closest,
You okay?
and then shake his head and when he hears Sage, what Sage is saying, and just kind of look at his hands.
Did you guys hear that tick? Tick? I kept wanting there to be a talk, but there was never a talk. It just went tick. Did anyone hear a tick?
Must be maddening.
Did everyone have the same dream?
Mm.
Did I finally dream?
Was that a dream? Is that what just happened? Was I dreaming?
Is that what a dream is?
I had something.
Kinda, yeah.
What did you guys see?
I saw there was this rose. It was in front of me. I wasn't holding it, but it had a clock and the whole world had this ticking sound.
I did not see that.
Me neither.
No.
I didn't see anything.
Kiwi, this was.
Insight check.
Does that mean you're dead if you flash forward and don't see anything?
Can I actually roll?
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
I'm contesting it, right? Or is she
With
just doing
yeah, with your deception.
I don't trust you.
15?
17. That's with a -2.
Poorly. That has to be a lie.
I didn't use my Rhino dice. I used
I'm
a
gonna
different die.
it's like check that roll.
Shut right here.
So Riley, you get
Even that she said 17. I was just as confused.
My wisdom's -2, so it's a 17.
you gather that Earthshaker might not be telling the full truth.
Just keep it to myself.
You didn't have any. What were we doing then when we were all dreaming?
I blacked out. And then I came to at the exact same time by the looks of it. So did everybody else, but it sounds like. Or maybe I didn't, I don't remember. I don't know.
Kiwi, what was your first dream?
Evie opens their mouth and goes. No, Kiwi says,
Oh,
I was in a sandstorm.
got it.
There was an angel. And
Like-
a figure. I was very confused.
I like Radio Kiwi better, like Bumblebee.
Just music to like convey all stories. That wouldn't get old. Did everyone understand their dream? Vision? I have no memory, so I do not understand.
It wasn't familiar to you at all.
It was nothing is familiar.
Well, I think that the clock means it's just more evidence that I'm gonna die soon. That ticking clock is just tick tock. You're gonna die soon. That's what I feel like.
Does that flower mean anything to you? Like, do you have a, I don't know, cousin named Rose?
I I mean, I'm already carrying roses. Roses are a part of my everyday practice, so it's the rose itself doesn't mean anything, but I'm a little scared about the fact that it's filled with evocation magic. Like, should I even be touching it right now?
Not hitting you.
You know magic, right?
Well, I know some magic. I'm still learning.
Is it a rose? Like you can pluck a petal?
Can I manipulate the rose, Eric? Is it like, does it feel like the silky petals, or does it feel?
As you touch the rose, the flower bud itself, it almost feels warm to the touch. You like kind of finger one of the petals. It gives off little wreaths of fire that wrap around the bulb head.
Oh my God! Look at this. I show everyone.
Can anyone identify what this might be?
Would either myself or
What is it, Eric? Sorry, Chris.
Zoli, Shiri, what's your name again?
Sage.
Sage. They're all last names.
Yeah, that was the idea.
Would either of us have seen anything like this before in our background with plants and forests and magic and shit?
I'm gonna roll a history.
Okay. History, you should be like -10 in that. You don't have it.
That's true. Well, maybe there's unknown history. I got a
All history is
13.
unknown.
What is unknown history?
You've
I
heard-
filled that out a lot on requisitions.
You've heard of roses. You've seen roses before. You see, Sage has quite a bit of. You haven't seen.
I've heard of roses. Okay.
Kiwi's just like, this is a rose. That's what I can see happening.
Don't make that character choice for them.
Wait for it.
It is.
Oh,
It appears to be a rose.
there you go! Yeah!
Say the
Say the
line.
line, Bart.
Wazzle wazzle.
Literally what I said.
Sage touches the flames. Can I feel heat? Like, do I get burned from it?
As you take a couple moments while you're holding it and you're touching more, you feel a little bit more. I don't want to say attuned, but a little bit more.
Attuned.
In touch.
In touch. Yeah, that's a good one. In touch with this flower.
In tune.
Or in tune. Yeah.
You're in tune with this flower.
A kiss from a rose. What's that song?
Maybe I should spend like 8 or so more minutes, approximately, getting in touch with the flower and then see what's.
Okay, while she's fingering that rose,
Nope.
isn't there a guy we're supposed to like beat his kneecaps for money?
Yeah, there is.
So,
I'm
what I will say though,
very
Sage, as you take the time and you are working on this, you can add a chromatic rose to your inventory,
Ooh.
and specifically a red chromatic rose.
Okay.
Woo, that is so cool, Eric.
I just made something unexpected.
Yeah, that's amazing. Good call.
Doesn't chromatic mean like multicolored?
Like
So-
Shiri's chromatic orb, where it could be anything.
It could be anything.
But Eric
yeah.
said it was a red chromatic rose, so I'm confused.
Yeah.
You could have blue chromatic roses.
When you make
or
a chromatic
green
one, you pick the
chromatic
color.
roses.
Oh, okay, so it's currently red, but it could be anything.
It could even be a boat.
Could be black, could be blue, could be green, could be red, could be white. That's it. That's just.
Kiwi
it's just
says-
those- it's just those.
Oh, that's very interesting.
It's almost like there was 8 colors.
Yeah.
Well, this is pretty cool, Eric.
There you go. All right, so
Wait.
Roses?
Kiwi has something to say.
Why would you say that?
This is you asked for Bumblebee Kiwi.
Fuck me.
That's my last one, I promise.
Jeez.
Thank you for my
Don't-
item.
Don't make promises you can't.
Keep going, Eric. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm getting bombarded with seal and memes. Okay.
My item.
White, blue, green, black.
Fuck, you got an item and I got this shitty dream.
This is so cool.
What's it called? Rose something?
It's called red chromatic rose, and it's essentially fire protection, and I can make a cone of fire with it.
And you got this from your vision? You got this from?
Awesome.
Yeah.
I did not receive a rose from a vision. Why are you the only one who received something?
Do I have anything in my hands?
Why are you looking at your hands, mate? I thought you blacked out.
I did, but she wound up with the rose and I didn't get nothing.
Why would you get something from blacking out and hitting your head?
Where did this come from, though?
That's
Like,
a good question.
As I'm getting more attuned to it and realizing that it's not damaging me, I feel like someone had to put this here. Who put this rose in my hand?
It wasn't me.
I don't think we have an answer to that.
I know, but it's more like
No, we're just
theoretical. What happened?
Oh.
Wait. I mean, we all blacked out, right? I mean, could somebody not have just brought you something and then left?
I guess that's what I'm thinking happened, but that freaks me out a little. Who just dropped off this rose that makes fire and doesn't hurt me?
Do you have a secret admirer?
Oh, maybe I have a secret admirer.
Can
Is there
anyone
anybody
see?
on this? Oh, sorry, go ahead, Lee.
Oh, can anyone see if there is footprints around?
Yeah, exactly. Is there anybody around us? Anyone on the street?
It's a cobblestone street, so you're not going to get much in the way of.
But is there like traffic? Like, are we passing people or? I think there was no one if we had a scuffle and nobody cared.
Yeah, there are people kind of watching, keeping their distance, seeing as how some bandits had run off and guys are now walking out seemingly less scathed than the bandits were. They're kind of giving you some space.
Do I
They
see-
look dazed. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Do I see Irvin anywhere?
No.
Irvin.
Ah,
I liked her.
he's got a little crush on.
Oh.
Eric, I took the rose behind my ear.
Cool.
Oh, it's not like a stick. It's like an actual.
It's got a stem. It does have a stem, I read. So
That's cool.
All right. So, what would you guys like to do next?
Maybe we should get off of these streets.
yeah, I think that's smart.
Ryan is like holding his ribs.
Oh,
Like he's in pretty bad shape.
did we
We
not
could
take
just go for a rest somewhere.
Yeah, we should take a rest.
Take a short one.
But like keeping on guard because it's still out there.
What time is it, Eric?
I believe what we last talked to was kind of like mid-morning. Like it's almost noon at this point, right?
Yeah. Well, the sun was in the sky, right?
And
And then it flashed red.
Rudis was out?
Ooh.
I'm so stressed out.
But we slept over somewhere, right? Or am I misremembering that?
Not yet.
This is the day we arrived in town.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
we
we've
left
been
our-
here for like 6 hours.
We left our horses at the inn and like paid for
Yeah.
rooms. I thought.
Yeah. Why don't we go back to the inn? Why don't we call it a day at this point? And we need to heal Rhina, and we can take a rest, feel ourselves recharged, feel like we have more capacity for things tomorrow.
How far away is the thicket? Is it like a couple hours or what? Like
Yeah. I guess for everybody's sake, Hopper Duke's maybe about a half-day travel from the thicket. So you could probably get there
Oh, we're
before
in the thicket. I thought we were in Hopper.
before sundown.
we are in Hupperduke.
Oh, but we're going to the thicket. Right.
Yeah. So like we could go for like a midday sleep,
Mm-hmm.
wake up refreshed, pay a visit to Ashbrow at night.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Ashborough?
Ashbrow. Find Ashbrow in Hupperduke.
Oh,
You know,
Emerald's,
get
Emerald's
Emerald's
right.
money back, or give him a little
A little nudge.
nudge. Yeah.
Oh, right.
And then make our way to the thicket.
Yeah, I'm good with that plan.
Or we just go find Ash Brown now. I mean, and then go for a rest. But if you're not up.
What
already,
do we do if Ashbrow does not comply?
No, we don't need to do anything. We just had to warn him, right?
Yeah.
But he owes him money. That is wrong.
He owes Emerald money, yeah.
Yeah.
We're walking and talking, Eric, just FYI.
Yep, I gather. So, okay.
If
So,
I see a dwarf in the street, I'm just like, hey, you know Ash Brown?
yeah, I know Ashbrow.
Do you know Alexian?
You know where Ash Brown is?
Oh yeah, Darian. Oh yeah, he runs the old Arms and Armor place down in the southeast quadrant of town.
No, we are looking for Ashbrow.
Well, his shop's in the southeast corner. I don't know. He's usually at his shop. Who are you guys? What are those bandits doing? Did you guys rough them up?
Somebody's got to rough up a bandit.
Hey, if you guys are looking for work, I could use some protection.
We've got enough to do. We've got to get to the thicket.
We must help.
All right, asked and answered.
We must help.
And he walks off.
Random dude.
It's like that TikTok we saw the guy who was trying to like ask random people, like an NPC asking.
As he walks over the horizon, you swear you catch a glint of his eyes glowing red as he turns left.
Jesus.
All right.
What was that? The arms and armory? The arms and
Arms and Armor. Ashbrow's Arms and Armor.
Are you in danger?
It's the AAA.
Well. Yeah. All right. So we got the triple A in the southeast quarter. You said you wanted a nap? Let's go for a nap.
Yeah, I think we should go for a nap.
it's a little one would be great.
Okay.
I do not sleep.
That's fine.
That's yes.
All right, cool. So you guys head over to the inn. You guys go find your room,
Like an hour.
and you guys crash for an hour. So
Hold on, I'm gonna take out of my little satchel some lavender, and I'm going to sprinkle it in our rooms, each person's room, and people will get the effects from the lavender. 1 second. It's under juice. So temporary hit points are going to be added equal to my druid level, so 6 extra hit points, and that's about it. So you just get 6 extra hit points.
temporary.
10 hit points?
6 temporary hit points. Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you, Sage.
We all do?
Yes.
All right. So over the course of the
How
next,
do I do that?
so just click. So if you're taking a short rest,
Temp, right?
there,
And I also go back to.
so you take a short rest. Click on short rest.
Oh my god. Yeah. No, I know how to
and
do
then
that.
you choose how many dice you want to use.
Yeah, I know how to do that. Yeah.
Eric, can I do something in this short rest, this 1 hour period?
Sure, depending on as long as it's light. If you want the benefits of the short.
Yeah, I just want to focus on the peridot shell that I kind of had this makeshift amulet made, and see if there's anything I could discern from it, like if it's magical or if like I don't know, just like kind of playing with it as much as a 15-year-old kid would play with something.
Give me a. Let's go with an investigation check. Or. Yeah, give me an investigation check.
It's a 22.
2?
22.
22.
Yeah, it's an 18 plus 4.
As you peer into this peridot, you notice little scarrings kind of inside the clear shell of it. Like I know Delanus tried to heat it up and smash it with the hammer to no effect. What you notice, it seems to be inside, kind of protected from where that hammer strikes were. So it couldn't have been that. It almost looks like whatever changes occurred in this has rendered it inert. It seems like If there was magic, there is none left. Just a regular old gem.
Yeah. Very cool.
But it can't be broken?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, your long rest comes to a conclusion. You guys can all take that. The short rest comes to a conclusion. And if you guys want to, the day is yours. Upper Duke's yours. Wherever you'd like to.
We must find Emerald. No, Astro. He owes Emerald money.
Maybe we should make a plan about how we're gonna go at this. Because it seems like he owns a business, and we probably shouldn't do anything untoward towards a business.
We will ask him for the money.
I will say that we should like do this fairly quickly because like this is just like a money thing, and ours is like a Grove is dying thing, and those are not the same.
I got an idea. We can do this fast. We can get in, get out, just be on our way. Get up to the window. I'm assuming this is a shop, right? I can just sneak up to the side of it, turn the lights out on the inside of the building. We all walk in, and as soon as we're standing around him in a circle, I just snap the lights back on. All we say is, "You owe Emerald money," and we walk out.
Sure.
I also have prestidigitation.
So I have a bit of a question. Like, what if it's like an open air forge and doesn't have a door?
Okay, we still do it.
How are you gonna shut the sun off?
I can shut the sun off all around here.
I can make a shower of sparks. Or an odd odor.
I think the odor makes sense.
All right. You guys wander your way unless somebody else wants to object to this and keep debating the plan. You guys
Just remember, we're not here to collect the money, we're just here to remind him to pay it. We're not collecting anything.
Oh.
Mage armor! Just in case.
All right, you see the AAA Ashborough's Arms and Armor shop down one of the streets. It is a shop, a
Hey
closed.
guys, don't let him put his hands in his pants. We were warned this.
Oh no.
Right.
Right.
Oh god, that's right.
Yeah.
We keep walking.
How do you like stop somebody from putting their hands?
Don't.
So you approached the shop.
What does the shop look like?
It looks like a well, the shop itself looks very opulent. Like it's clad in like a gold veneer, probably painted gold, not actually gold facades. The sign itself is like very gaudy, like it's been like it's like very over the top embossed logos. The whole walls of the outside is painted gold. The trim is painted silver just to make the door that's in gold pop as well. You can start to see some of the paint is peeling a little bit, that it's definitely not like actual gold. The windows themselves, you see like almost like glowing lights trying to illuminate some reflective surfaces inside, silvers and platinums that are just making everything shine.
Does this look good though? Like, is this like it looks shitty and they're doing this, or like it looks decent?
It
It's
looks
just
like a pawn shop that's trying to not look like a pawn shop.
gotcha.
Thank God.
So it's cheap looking.
Yes.
Dang it.
Mhm. Is the shop bigger than like a 15?
Red box.
Sorry, it's a 30. Yeah.
It's a like the width of the shop in the front is about 35 feet wide.
Perfect. Good with the plan, you guys?
So you're gonna make it dark and we're gonna walk in
Yeah.
in the dark.
We're gonna have to stealth somehow.
Can
Be
we see in the dark?
I can still make it smelling. If you prefer.
And you guys can feel your way through, right? Or do you want me to should we just all walk in together?
Bang, bang.
We could all walk in. We could just start to shop.
Kiwi starts walking.
I guess we're all just walking
Oh,
in.
boy.
I think Kiwi would do that.
All right, as you start.
I think Kiwi just wouldn't get the logic. I think they're just like, this person owes the money, so I'm gonna ask them.
All right, so as you're walking in, just interrupt me if you do anything.
Sorry, Sean. I don't want to be an ass. I think Kiwi would do it.
String.
Follows in behind Kiwi.
Oh, hello.
You owe
Jules
ass.
cast silence.
Okay, well, that's
Can't hear
awesome.
you. Speak up. Nobody can.
On me? Is that...
What are you guys doing? What are you?
Wait, cast silence on who?
The room.
Jules runs behind him and holds his hands.
So you run. You're running in.
Behind Kiwi, yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah, because I started talking and then he cast
okay. So
silence.
you see this room. You see Kiwi at the front door. Jules comes in behind. The room is laden with what looks like arms and armor on either side. There's a front kind of like a counter, cashier counter that you see this dwarf peering up above. Behind, as you walk in, separated by this counter, and you're running in to grab his hands.
Yes, I'm running around to just try and hold his hands and keep it out of his pocket.
So as you run up
Oh, boy.
in the 20 feet to get over there, he pulls his hand from underneath the counter and shoots you, and basically tries to shoot you in the face.
Well,
What?
You see a bullet fly by, hitting the wall behind you as he pulls a pistol out, and he's like mouthing, and he's like reloading and trying to take aim. Let's roll initiative.
Can I? Oh, Jesus.
fuck. Whoa, good. That was a good way to do it.
You were gonna get shot regardless.
I initiated conversation. I don't know if that would get me shot.
Eric, I hadn't entered the shop yet.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
me neither.
you guys don't hear anything because it's silent. There's no.
Did
Well, we hear a gunshot.
Yeah, no, we wouldn't.
No, we wouldn't.
Still cast the spell.
Tell us
Did
more
we
about
see
silence. What does that do?
There's just no sound in this room. It's like
Silence is verbal and somatic. So in my head, Jules goes, shh.
12.
But like,
Okay.
I don't want to be fighting this
so.
man.
Right now it's Jules and Kiwi inside. Kiwi,
Yeah.
you see him pull out a gun and shoot at Jules.
did he hit you?
You got a 12. Jules, what is your initiative?
15.
Jules, you go first. As
I drop the silence. Jesus, buddy.
no magic in here, and he takes another shot at you.
I'm still running around to grab his hands as part of my turn.
He's gonna miss again.
Okay.
This could not have gone more poorly.
Can I grapple
I
him?
hear the second gunshot.
Yeah, you guys hear the second gunshot. What is everybody doing?
Start heading in.
Okay, you guys are.
I'm
Give me,
gonna go invisible.
okay, you're invisible. Roll me initiative. Like you've now joined the initiative count.
We mean no harm. We mean no harm.
15 for me.
Okay,
That's my free action.
12 for me if you're.
okay. And then Sage.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Like, if we want to do stuff, we have to roll
I'll
initiative either way,
follow
I think.
them. 8.
8. Okay, so Jules, you're running in trying to grapple him.
Yeah. Like, I'm just trying to get his hands and, like, get him to, like, hands up kind of thing.
So okay, you're gonna strength. You're trying to grapple him. So your strength versus his also strength.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you grab his arms.
Do I have a bonus action? I think as a bonus action, I'm gonna make just a unarmed strike to kind of knee him in the gut.
What the fuck is going on with Jules?
Yeah, make an attack.
You got shot at. It's not gonna hit, but like
If somebody ran into my shop and cast silence, I would shoot at them as well.
I was casting silence on Kiwi, and then he took a shot at me.
It was on Kiwi. We all thought it was in the shop.
It was in the room, so it's the whole room, but like it was on Kiwi.
I thought it was on Kiwi.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Big area. Well, yeah, the knee doesn't work. I'm just holding his arms up, trying to like.
You pull the arm up. Okay, so Rhaegar, you're up next.
I'm gonna first say what that because what I'm if I understand correctly is behind the counter is Jules holding the shopkeep, Kiwi there, and 2 bullet holes in the wall, one of which I've heard. And where's Rainer and Kiwi? Just out on the other side
Kiwi's
of the
right at the door, like next to you.
Ryan is invisible. You have no idea where he is.
Right, and I don't even see Rainer. So
Bye.
what the hell happened here? Why don't we all just calm down a minute? We just came to talk. Why are you shooting at people?
Give me a persuasion check.
Pretty good. 18.
All right. tell your boy to stand down and we can maybe have a reasonable chat.
Drop the gun.
Well, you have his hands, don't you?
He's holding them up.
I'm holding his hands up. He's holding the gun.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
What's happening?
Yeah, we can all calm down. I'll tell him to walk away. You got to drop the gun, though. And also, not put your hands in your pocket.
Where else am I supposed to put my gun?
Drop on the floor. That's when people drop weapons.
You're telling me in my shop.
Listen, I don't want to start a fight, but at the same time, you shot at one of our people and you don't really have a position of power right now.
Tell your boy to let go.
Jules, can you let go?
You gonna shoot at me again?
Okay, I'm going to count to 3. Jules is going to let go. You're going to drop the weapon. 1, 2, 3.
You drop the weapon?
He's waiting for you. He's not letting go until.
Yes! This is so bad. It's perfect. Oh boy.
You let go?
Not until Jules lets.
I'm asking Jules.
Yeah, I let go.
As you let go, he backs up. He puts the gun down on the counter, still within reach. And he looks at you.
I know my turn's over. I'm just gonna go.
And he's looking at you, Jules, to back up and step back.
If this was a podcast, people would be very confused.
Yes, the audio track is.
Yeah, I step back slightly, but not enough to give him an opportunity.
So what do you want? As you see, a very scruffy, big bearded dwarf, long, flowy hair, gold cloak wrapped around, which appears to be like the lower robes seem to be like blue walrus patterned robes. And you can see, Jules, since you got up to him, he's got a holster that's kind of like tucked in like at his belt level, kind of where his pants would be.
I'll let somebody else do the talking if you guys want to.
I would like to make sure that I've inched my way close enough invisible to be within like
No one's
psychic range of this dwarf, and I'm just waiting for the right time.
So you're obviously not here to buy anything, so what do you want?
Got a lot of expensive stuff in this shop, don't you?
I do, and I'm not afraid to defend it from thieves.
You owe our friend money.
As Jules is saying that and Kiwi's saying that, in his mind, he starts to hear kind of like I'm going to start with infernal, just sort of whispers, like creepy whispers, and then it's going to kind of turn into expensive shop, and just really started to freak him out in his mind.
Give me a performance check.
Where'd my thing go?
Are you casting like dissonant whispers, or what are you casting?
It's just me using my like telepathic thing
Gotcha.
while I'm invisible to like back you guys up, essentially.
Gotcha.
I don't trust that dice. Oh.
There you go.
But why?
Performance?
9.
Mind tricks don't work on me. Only money.
You owe our friend money.
Oh, Emerald sent you?
We are here to remind you.
Well, you can.
Yes,
You can.
Emerald knows. I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Well, you can tell. Tell Emerald what she did was an investment, and until that investment turns a profit, she's not seeing any of her money. You can tell her to not send her thugs, because I made a deal and I will follow through on the deal. Just gotta understand that the dragons want to take their cut, and the longer they take their cut, the slower it is for me to turn a profit.
Sounds like a you problem to me.
It is a me problem.
I would like to add that we are not here to break thumbs or limbs or hurt you. We are getting paid to pass this message along. But I will be very mindful in pointing out that it sounded like the next people who come along to talk to you from Emerald will not be as gracious.
He's right, Sugar. You should listen to him.
Wait,
On all and everything.
did you come back? Did you pop out of invisible?
No, that's still all in his mind. You
Oh,
do
you're a
not
Southern
hear
belle
that
now?
in his mind, but he's doing his best impression of Emerald.
Gotcha.
That was adorable.
Don't you know I see everything, Sugar?
Give me a persuasion check.
Can it please be intimidation?
Uh-huh.
Persuasion, okay. Come on, roll better. Oh, way better. 23. 22.
Looking around. Noted. Thanks for the heads up.
You know what he said though?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why I
money
said.
back.
That's what I said. Noted.
No, you didn't understand it correctly. If we have to come back here to tell you this again, walls aren't going to be painted with gold and silver. Painted with blood.
Can I insight check? Maybe this is for later, but I want to figure out like
Motivations?
aggressive behavior from Jules.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm like caught off guard by it even in the moment, and I'm just like, I don't know if there's an insight check or some sort of check to figure out like what's going on.
You can
I
just.
like it.
You can just be like that. That's totally cool.
Well, I want to know if like I can figure out why this is happening, or do even I have even any reason to think that?
Dude, you remember that we only get paid if she gets her money back?
I did not. I thought we just had to communicate.
We get a finder's fee if we get Ashford to give it.
Oh, that's what it was.
Like 500 gold apiece.
So just like keep up the act.
What about a down payment? That sounds reasonable.
Are you heading back to Zadash?
Yeah.
Yes.
Deception check.
Well, we are eventually. That's not a lie.
Now, Sugar, I hope you listen to the boy. I need my operatives back in one piece.
11.
I'll give the two that rolled advantage with that. If you want to roll with advantage, you can.
Me? Why?
17.
Much
I
better.
rolled a 15 and then a 1. So
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out who I rolled on.
Well, the problem is a lot of that money is tied up in inventory. So unless you want,
I ran a Kickstarter.
I'm not really liquid at the moment, but I suppose I could send at least an example of what I've been doing with the money, Emerald, and maybe that can serve as a down payment.
Yes, that sounds reasonable.
Maybe a 10%. Let's say, okay. See that? See that piece of armor on the wall?
Yeah.
You think that'll appease Emerald? As he points up to. 5,000. Ooh, that's not gonna cut it.
Wait, did you say 5,000? It's 50,000.
10%.
Oh, 10% is
10%.
5. Yeah.
Sorry, boy. I couldn't assume that you can do math.
Hey,
Give
what's
me a second. And he goes underneath the counter.
While he's under the counter, I'm looking for a cash register.
Jesus, what is your motivation here?
I just want to know if there's a cash register.
What happened between last session and this session to Jules?
Puberty.
As he pulls up a
We're
blade.
walking down that road.
Yeah.
He pulls out a blade. Puts it down. Now this is a little bit expensive. I was hoping to flip it for a coin, but if Emerald needs her show of good faith, this will more than make up for it. So if you want, you can take this flame tongue.
Stevie, can you do your thing?
What?
You can verify things, right? Your eyes?
Yeah, I roll a perception on it. Is that what you're saying?
Magically.
I'm confused. I have like a advantage
Don't have
on
identify?
Eyes of Eagle. Oh, I thought you meant my Eyes of Eagle. I'm confused. Detect magic? Is that what you're saying?
It is well, don't worry about it because he's.
Oh, literally identify.
It's a flame tongue rapier. So if you pull the blade out of its sheath, the blade will light up in fire. It'll give you 40 yeah, it'll give you a 40-foot radius of light.
Plus an additional 1d4 fire damage.
2d6 fire damage.
Oh.
Whoa.
It is the flaming. Is this they modified this? No. Pretty similar.
Wow.
How big is it?
The rapier.
Oh, just
It's like your sword, island sword.
just didn't know if Kiwi wants to carry it.
Do we have a deal?
Does anybody know what this is worth? Is this worth 5k?
Looks pretty magical. Probably. I mean, it's something.
Do you have a time frame for the rest of the money?
Like I said, I'm tied up in inventory. So unless Emerald wants to come and take all of the stuff that I'm trying to turn for a profit, that's not really how business works.
But my understanding is businesses have time frames.
Well, it's business to business is different from business to consumer.
Evie just looks
This
confused.
is a B2B operation.
Evie just looks confused.
You got any I don't know if Emerald likes rapiers as collateral. What about long bows or short bows or any sort of bow?
Fuck.
Don't you have an adamantine weapon?
We have to give it back. You can't just. This isn't for us. This is for Emerald.
It'd be nice to have one just for a little while.
You just want to. I'm sure a shop might actually have something you could buy.
I mean, we're gonna carry it anyway. I'm just asking. This is a question. And,
But don't you have a magic bow?
I mean, it's only it's better.
And a talking sword in his back pocket.
That he has yet to use.
I'm a bow guy.
Inventory.
Fine. I'll take the stupid rapier, I guess.
That stupid, flaming, crazy good rapier.
Nobody on our team even uses rapiers.
I mean, we're not supposed to. This is emeralds. Isn't it?
You've seen Rhina summon a rapier before.
Yeah, but you have your own though. You've got that creepy weird one.
It doesn't. It's just flavor text. There's nothing special about it.
Yeah, I know, but if I had that kind of a way, I wouldn't use anything else.
All right, we'll take the rapier.
All right then. Sounds like we got a deal. And he reaches for his gun, holsters it
Is it like the pepper box, or is it just like a gun?
like a pepper.
Sweet.
Sugar, I sure do love when business goes well. You'll be hearing from me again soon,
Sure, I will.
he says to the air.
Sage leaves the shop.
Hey,
Way out. Sorry. Can
Okay.
Jules like pick out one of the bullets from the wall?
Stick him away.
no, it's like fractured and split.
Okay. Just curious.
It's not. It's like it exploded when it hit.
After we get like 20 feet away from the store, Sage wants to stop. And Sage is gonna walk ahead of the group and then put her arms out in front of Jules and Kiwi and stop and say, "We need to have a conversation."
Here it comes.
What?
Somehow, over the last 24 hours, we've decided that we're a group. For whatever that means, we are now working together to go save the Thicket and to go and rescue people from this evil collector person. And that means that we need to have each other's back. And Kiwi, I know you're around 3 months old, but you've gotta stop running into places without the group's consent. We need to do things together because that guy just started firing off shots and we could have had more death on our hands or more wounds. And I'm just learning how to become a healer. I've only got a couple of healing spells in my back pocket and the components for them. I can't do all of the magic things that you need me to do. I'm just learning. And Sage is like really starting to get stressed out. He's like, we need to work together. So Kiwi, you need to think, you need to ask the group before you just walk in. And Jules, you need to do the same thing. If we make a plan and Kiwi walks in, don't go in there and try and screw it up. We gotta have each other's backs. And then Sage starts to breathe heavily.
Kiwi's eyes go gray from green. I thought that was the plan. We were going to ask. I was just asking.
Well, if the whole group didn't follow you in immediately, you should have known something was up. And I know that you are just learning how to interact with the world, but make sure the whole group's on board before you go and do something and make that kind of decision for the group. Because that guy didn't have any hesitation of shooting us and just killing us right there if he needed to.
He could hurt.
Yeah, and then we would hurt. So think about that, Kiwi.
Think about that, Kiwi.
Yeah, Jules, what the fuck was up with what you did? You just like ran in and like attacked the guy.
We were warned about his pockets.
Wow. Uh-huh.
Let him go into his pockets.
Sure, he also had a gun that he shot at your face. Like, bro.
And we gotta get there faster next time.
Okay, so we're just gonna attack any person that could be dangerous? Like, there are other ways.
Wait, who said anything about attacking him?
What do you think he thought you were doing when you ran up and grabbed his arms? That is, I mean, in fact, anybody would say that is an
Get his
attack.
gun out at that point.
Because you rushed at him. You cast silence on him. That's an aggressive maneuver.
How is stopping Kiwi? We all know Kiwi's got a wild mouth.
He doesn't know that. You walked into his shop and cast silence and then ran at him.
my mouth is not wild.
Yeah.
You don't need to have a group conversation. I feel like I said enough for the group. We don't need to keep harping on them.
You weren't. Okay. You talked to Kiwi, but this little brat just ran in, and like the only reason why it went properly is because everybody calmed down. He did the opposite of that.
I tried to make a plan. We were gonna scare him, and then you guys just sat out here.
Ryan is gonna come out of invisibility and just like
Okay.
try to make a plan.
I thought we were a team. You guys just stayed out here while we ran in?
I
No.
thought we were a team too, but
And Kiwi walked in and threw it all off, but that doesn't just give you permission to just do whatever the fuck you want. I
You
agree.
gotta
with
improvise.
What?
You gotta improvise. If danger's happening, you're just gonna sit and wait? That's why Princess got knocked out.
Danger happened because you made it happen. You escalated the situation when it didn't need to be escalated. That's
now
what I'm
you're
saying.
escalating the situation.
I'm
Okay,
trying
in a situation where we're going into a random guy's shop, 6 of us surrounding him, and then telling him he owes a girl a whole bunch of money, that's not escalated already?
No, there's a huge difference. One is a controlled environment and one is escalating. And that's you did the latter. You let the situation get out of control.
Yeah, but what our plan was to threaten him, right? Like,
With us,
just walking in there mild mannered, having a general discussion, that's going to get anything done?
you're talking about we would have been in control in that situation. We were not in control in that situation. That was the problem. I fully agree. Otherwise, this was going to be an intimidation.
I do not like when people fight.
You can't just recklessly run off. Is my point. We had no control over that.
Yeah, but if you have a job to do, you have to do the job.
I think we can all learn a lesson from this in that we need plans. We're not going to save the thicket or take down the collector with no plan.
I agree.
Agree on that and then maybe just sleep on the rest.
I agree.
Please be more.
Keeping specifically looking at you.
Please be more specific. As in, if we do not want to go in and talk to the man, say.
Well, but Kiwi, you have to listen. We did have a plan. I'll vouch for Jules and say we had an approach, and I was comfortable with that approach because no one was getting hurt. But then we went in there kind of, and it just everything fell apart. And so if we're gonna improvise, we also have to be a little bit more attuned to each other.
Should I be in the middle of the group?
I don't think the location of where you are matters, Kiwi. I think you need to listen to.
It might.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can try that next time. I think that's fine. We'll do that.
I could be in the back and listen.
Okay.
Gregor?
What?
I'll be more careful.
It sounds like you have something to say.
I'll be more careful. But you can't just wait back.
I didn't even have time to react. As soon as I heard a gunshot, I ran in to save your ass. I've got your back, to be clear.
Yeah, but we ran in there. You just waited.
Well, actually, this is a good question because, like, how long was that period?
Like 6 seconds.
Okay, so I mean, long enough that, like, yeah, that's an interesting, like, gray area.
Where
I mean,
a lot can happen, but nothing happens. Like
yeah, like
that kind of thing. Yeah.
Like I got 2 shots at me before you guys showed up.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that's fair.
yeah, I mean, yeah. That's you would
Yeah.
say that's us being delayed and coming in, and I would say that's you acting too quickly.
That's fair.
So let's agree to disagree on that one. How about that, kid?
I agree with Rana said we need to sleep on the rest, but either way, I needed to clear the air and say if we're gonna be a group that takes down this collector, we need to be the group that takes down the collector.
Okay, wait. I agree. But what are we gonna do with this sword?
I don't want it.
We must give it to Emerald.
Yeah, but somebody's gotta hold on to it, right?
I could hold on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was far easier than I thought it was gonna be.
I've already got I literally already have a sword, so I don't need it.
You can definitely.
I don't know about
I
anybody
don't
else.
want it. You can hold on to it.
What's it
If
called?
you want it, you can have it. I do not deserve anything.
We all know how magic items that are borrowed go well with me. They just get taken away anyways.
Yeah, you lost your little gun and everything.
Yeah, the gun.
All right. So with that, you guys start wandering away from Ashbrow's arms and armors. Heading where?
To the thicket. To the thick of it.
We go get our horses,
Yeah.
and then we go.
Yeah.
So horses and we have a
Care package.
wagon as well because I paid a bunch of money so I could sit on a wagon.
Yep.
Yeah, we can't forget our horses that we named.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Obsidian.
with that, as you guys mount up, ride out, we'll take a short break. All right. Well, I'm
Now
going
we can wait
anyways.
another hour.
Camp!
Too late. I'm already gone.
Hey,
I've already started.
Camp!
what's happening?
All right. As you travel to the Crispvale Thicket, you realize that you leave halfway there. You've left Regor in town. Turn around to go back and get him.
Nah, we can just keep going. It's fine.
Halfway.
Halfway to the thicket, we realized we forgot him.
Turn around. You see him kind of walking, hitchhiking. Well, all right. Well, I've already gone. So as you guys start traveling towards the Crispvale Thicket, riding on.
Regor now?
Pardon?
Do we have Regor now?
Yeah, you went back for him.
All right.
Because he had stopped off to look at some like clothing shops, looking for a fancy scarf.
Find him.
Rhaegar, I just told you if we're going it, you can't hang back.
We get to the thicket, everybody's dead.
However, you guys start traveling. Like I said, it is only about a half day journey. Your stopover after your short rest didn't take that long. You guys quickly get on the road, bypass the carnival, which is still apparent, shrouded in fog on all sides, other than the entranceway.
Wait, is this the same carnival that?
Yeah, it's chilling outside of town. But as you head east, to
It's only been 6 hours.
the east, surrounding the juncture between the Glory Run Road and the Crispvale Road, the shady Crispvale Thicket marks the center of this eastern valley.
It's like right there.
Yeah. A haven from the once bustling lifestyles of the old emperor, this dense elm and tall underbrush shelter is home to a handful of Furbolg clans. What is going on?
What is happening?
Link was pulling me and he pulled me all the way over there. I'm sorry.
Okay, go back.
I apologize. That's Link's fault.
As you get to the edge of the thicket, the sun is starting to set, as it has been the remainder of the day. You kind of get to the edge of the forest, with the sun going down. The beautiful dark green trees of varying heights growing thicker as you peer into the forest. The trek in may be a little bit difficult, and Rhaegar and Sage, being familiar with this thicket, you know that while the Furbolg's clan village at the center of the thicket is relatively safe, the rest of the thicket does have creatures that may be worth noting, whether taking your time, giving safe passage. So it's up to you on if you want to travel through the dark to the village,
Oh, we're in the dark.
or camp here before making the trek during the day.
I mean, how far would we be going in the dark?
It'd probably be, given how slow going it is working your way through the thicket, it'd probably be a few hours travel at minimum.
Go ahead.
I was just saying that doesn't seem that bad. I'd rather get there.
What time would it be when we arrive?
Like 2 a.m.
Okay, let's just go. In my thoughts, let's just go.
Can I roll a perception check because I have an advantage on that? What do we actually? Like you're like, do I see anything more if I use my
As you're looking,
my eagle eyes?
Sure. As you are looking into the forest,
Ooh! I rolled a 20, a natural 20 plus 1.
Wow.
And my other roll was a 19. So that's good. Advantage really helped me there.
Nailed it.
you see a
Your
forest.
full advantage.
Fuck me. I got a 20 on that.
You see a well-described thick green forest.
You're saying I don't see any like trap looking or things or like scary looking.
You notice a couple of pathways that have been broken in, and you know what? I will give you this as a with the vision that you have looking through. You notice that the vegetation doesn't seem to be disturbed, but you notice that some of the roots seem to be damaged and out of place.
I tell that to the furbogs.
Cool, thanks. Now watch this. This is a forest, right, Eric? Which is my favorite terrain.
Go, Ranger, go!
So I can use. 1 second, I lost it.
Oh.
Primeval awareness to expend 1 ranger spell slot to sense whether there's any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within 1 mile, or 6 miles if I'm in my favorite terrain.
Very useful.
There you go.
There's one time, this one part of the game that's going to be useful. So please give me something.
Well, you certainly. I think you pick up on Fae, registering as Fae, much like you and Sage register as Fae.
What?
And
Okay.
some fiend.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let me just double check.
Faye girl, Faye.
We're Fae, but we're not Fae wild.
Yes, you're not from the Feywild. No, you register as humanoid, so find me. So, what would you gather? You would gather.
Berries.
Give me the list again.
I get aberrations,
No,
celestials,
no,
7 miles.
dragons,
Oh my.
no.
fuck you. Something's going on. Elementals,
Yes.
fae,
No.
fiends,
Yes.
undead.
Yes.
That's why the roots were.
Now, what of those would I normally be used to knowing about in this forest? Like, what is out of the ordinary? I assume undead. But, like, are elementals out of the ordinary for this forest?
Undead, not out of the ordinary. Fiends would be a little out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Like, not completely out of the ordinary, but not usual.
Okay.
And elementals would definitely be normal.
Okay, I'm going to relay that all to the group in a compelling and interesting speech.
So I'm sorry, elementals are normal, fiends are kind of normal, and undead is
Undead's normal.
normal, so it's all normal.
Fiends are unusual, but not unheard of.
Do I register as a fiend? / would I know that? Okay.
Yeah, because tieflings are fiends, right?
Well, I was just looking. It doesn't say anywhere, but I'm assuming yes.
I'll double check.
Does he also register friends? As well as fiends?
No.
You guys see Jules' eyes just go deep red as like a haze of smoke starts to cloud them.
What?
What? Why?
I just gotta see a little bit better.
Oh, cool.
All right, warlock.
What? No, I
Cam, is that true?
got your eyes. I can't see in the dark well.
Can that help you see?
Yeah.
Fiends, undead, and elementals? Is that what you said?
Really close to Jules' eyes and just like stares into them to see what's going on.
I think we've seen you do this before.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you've seen this one, but as he's doing it, you start to see the sickle in his hand, the tally ho, shed off a bit of that black smoke as well.
Ooh, love it. Love it a lot.
Eric.
I'm gonna leave it up to Andrea if you're a fiend or not.
Oh.
I mean, I'm gonna go with yeah, just because of the variance is what I'm gonna go with.
Okay, Sage.
How distressed do the tree roots look?
So as you're walking through, you notice that some of them seem to be uprooted. They're all like tangled into each other, but the roots have been uprooted, pushed away. I would say with the direction pointed out from Kiwi, it almost looks like something's pushed them out from underneath.
Sage runs up to whatever she deems to be the worst offender in her eye line and kneels down in front of the roots. And she puts her hands on the root and kind of like tries to feel along it. And she says, "What happened to you guys?" and casts Speak to Plants.
You just hear
Wait, are you? Don't laugh. This is important. Are you okay? Are you? Stay with me. What's going on? What's wrong? What do you need?
no response.
Someone's got zoomies.
Something is really wrong here. These branches, these roots can't respond to me. They are in distress. Something is really bad here.
I think they died.
I'm gonna channel Elixian's jewel, and it's gonna start to glow with light. Can we see anything that, like, color-wise, instead of like black on black? You know how you could see like if something's green if you shine a flashlight on it, for example.
The plants are green, but you can see the plants that have been uprooted are starting to that perspicacity.
Let's
Yeah.
One word.
Gravy.
It's not like they're black or like
No,
weird. Okay.
no, it's just like they've been uprooted and they've since died. Their colors fading away.
Please, we have to hurry. Something is really wrong here. And Sage picks up the pace and just starts walking really quickly.
Wait, can anybody else not see?
I can see.
Everybody good in the dark?
Oh, I don't know if I can actually see.
So just as a note as well, Eric, where we're checking that. With my favorite terrain type, there's a couple of bonuses I get that I'll worry about. Have we been traveling in it for about an hour?
About that, yeah.
Cool. So difficult terrain doesn't
Those
slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. You remain alert to danger even when you're engaged in another activity. You can move stealthily at a normal pace. That says while alone, sorry. You find twice as much food while foraging while tracking creatures. You learn the exact number, size, and how long ago they passed through the area, which I know we're not doing. We're just as a heads up.
Cool.
Very cool.
So with that, are you taking your horses in, or like, assuming you guys are traveling in through?
In my mind, I was off of the horse, but leading it.
Okay.
That's what I was.
Yeah. So as you're leading your horses through,
I'm gonna smother the light. Just in case.
But you're right. We wouldn't be stealthy, but like that way we're more prepared, right?
Right.
yeah. So as you are working your way through, why don't you guys give me a group survival check?
Do you guys want to be quiet? I mean, if nobody else is getting eyesight, then I could at least make us quiet.
Uh-oh.
Probably be a good idea.
Sure.
All right, you see the shadows start to pour out of the tally ho once again as it just covers the entire terrain around us. Pass without a trace.
Nice.
Does that work on like the horses? Like, is it a number of creatures or is it an area of effect?
Each creature within 30 feet of you. So every creature.
That's dope.
Thank you.
What
That
was
was
it?
wonderful.
What was our roll? What were we
A
rolling?
group survival check.
Group survival?
And we're just like
Well, we're
shacking up for the night.
We're doing a bit of a skill challenge here.
I've got
to be
So
transparent.
in favorite terrain, my proficiency bonus is doubled for proficient skills when you make an int or whiz check related to it, which this is whiz. So
You rolled a 3.
ooh, 28.
You rolled a 28.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Sage, what did you roll?
Nothing.
26.
14.
14.
What's
Uh,
That was
Same-
that was close.
Raina
12.
and Jules.
Oh, 22.
22. Unfortunately, as you're trying to guide these horses, the group of you, while with the direction of Ragor being fairly confident, the low light, the distractions by your flares of light, and the worries of Lance kind of throws you off pace. So you're slowed, not like slowed in terms of traveling pace, but you kind of go off course a little bit. Not lost. You still got your direction, but branches kind of get in the way. You know what? With your tracking, I'll give you a bit of a bonus here. So, okay, you don't lose that much time. You maybe
So we like have to work our way around a lot of
Stuff.
stuff because of the group size, but we
Yeah.
don't like overall. Okay, cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also.
With
Oh,
your
sorry. Go ahead.
that's with your ranger abilities. I do want to reward that.
Before we get there, though, I'd also like to stop at when I see another tree that looks particularly ugly. I'd like to stop and cast detect poison and disease.
Don't they all look like that?
Yeah, I'm kind of just looking for like the worst ones.
There's
Like,
just like spots where some of the trees have been pushed
okay. I misunderstood.
So sorry, I missed that. I was going to get
up.
a different shirt.
You do find what looks like a spot. It's almost like a little.
We get lost. Sorry.
No, like you were about to get lost, but I kind of took Rhaegor's abilities as like you're not going to get lost because he's very good. A, it's his home. B, he's really good at this,
Okay.
and he rolled super well.
Okay.
So you do find a not like a clearing, but a little mesa that's lifted up of rock outcropping and some trees. One of the trees seems to be already dying. It's turned yellow a little. If that's what you're curious about. So you want to stop there?
yeah, I want to stop there.
Maybe it's just a yellow maple.
Why are we stopping?
So I cast detect poison and disease, and it says for the poison, I can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of me. I can identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease in each case. And the spell can try to penetrate most barriers. It's blocked by 1 foot of stone, metal, 1 inch of metal, a thin sheet of lead, wood, 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Poison and disease. So as you cast that, you get a sense that this tree in particular, it doesn't ping as poison. It doesn't ping as disease. It almost looks like something's corroded away at its bark. The branches seems to have melted where the roots have been pushed up. You see treads where almost like paths near the surface, like burrows that seem to be driving around. As you are focused in on this tree,
The chipmunks.
Was it just chipmunks that are ruining this fucking thicket?
well, not quite. You start to hear clicking. Click, click.
Oh.
As you hear the clicking, it starts to get louder.
No.
You know what, Sage? Since you're looking at the tree, give me a D4 roll.
Ooh.
Into the thicket of it.
Into the thick of it, on and on we push. I haven't seen that yet.
I'm gonna send it to you. What was your roll?
2.
2. You see something burrow from out from under the ground. This large creature, claw-like mandibles, long tendrils, long chitinous legs poking out, beady bug-like eyes, come out and grab Granite by the legs, starting to try and drag your horse into the ground.
Oh.
Let's roll initiative.
Oh.
This
Granite.
initiative I will do, not the one with
Wait, who's on granite?
Hold on.
what's on second.
I've got
Pearl.
You've got
Yours is
obsidian.
Pearl.
She's
Aquamarine.
aquamarine.
I don't think anybody took the name Granite.
Yeah, nobody has granite.
Aquamarine was Sage, Obsidian is Regor, Quotes is mine, and Pearl is Jules.
Oh, we're safe then.
We're fine then. We keep going.
Yeah.
Is there a granite here, Eric?
Is it supposed to be Sage's horse?
It was supposed to be Sage's horse, and I had it written down as granite.
Oh, sorry.
Aquamarine.
Okay, so my horse. Cool.
Oh my god.
As you see two
Those horses are so derpy.
I love it.
as you see two more of these bugs break out, looking to get a meal in the middle of the night. What was everybody's rolls?
18.
18 Sage. Okay. Rhaegar.
Oh, bad.
5.
Oh,
Evie.
Thank.
Jules.
19.
And Raina.
He's locked in a wagon.
I didn't hear Andrea.
16.
Okay.
Moving up in the world.
Bugs. All right. So, as these things start to attack Aquamarine. Oh yeah, it was Granite, and then you changed your name, and then you went back to Granite, and then yeah. So with that, you see. There you go. This one
Hey.
is trying to pull Aquamarine in the ground. However, Sage, you are able to respond quick enough, and you are. Jules, you're first up. Sage, you're on deck.
Okay, what's the one closest to? Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna run over to B then. The one that's chomping on Aquamarine,
Okay.
and I'm going to just pull out the serrated weapon and slash into it. And now with my new rogue archetype, I have advantage on an attack against a creature that hasn't acted yet. So that's going to be a 19 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That's so cool.
And because I have advantage, I can also apply sneak attack damage.
Whoa.
So that's going to be 11 plus 5, so 16 points of slashing
Right.
damage at
You
the close one.
You pull your serrated scythe up from underneath, cutting into the underbelly, ripping the soft part of the body out, and you just start to see guts starting to pour out blood. Blood hitting the ground. What you notice as you do that, the blood that is falling to the grass, the grassy understory, it starts dissolving as it hits, as like the grass starts to burn away. Your serrated edge, you can start to see it like fizzing, but still holding off. Nothing's damaged yet. But as you pull it back, there's definitely some type of corrosiveness coming out of their body as you cut through. It does look like it's fairly devastating.
Everybody, watch out!
Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Just as a free action, guys. This is the acid. Stay away. And I'm gonna position myself to defend Rhaegar and just get in front of him.
Okay.
I got you back.
Sage, you're up next. What would you like to do?
Fucking teenagers.
I think that Sage is panicking a little bit, actually, and I think what Sage wants to do is cast Entangle on Aquamarine to try to get Aquamarine to not be like sucked by this creature or taken away by this creature.
Okay.
Like
You're just trying to pin your horse down.
pin my horse to the spot. So yeah, I'm gonna cast Entangle kind of in the area of where Aquamarine is.
I'm gonna say, don't love the name.
So nice. It's so nice. It's lots of syllables long.
Exactly.
So it's actually just a strength saving throw on the horse.
As Aquamarine's panicking and trying to fight, you can see that the tendrils and vines that you created are holding your horse in place, and they seem pinned for now.
Okay. And then I think with my bonus action, I'd like to try, or not my bonus action, with my movement, I'd like to try and get around, just closer to Rhina so that I can kind of defend a little bit more.
Okay. All right. Next in the order, as you move over, is going to be Rhina. Rhaegar, you're on deck.
Rhina.
Oh, we were walking them. Okay, so we're not on them. All right, so horse is a lost cause.
Oh!
Wow.
I'm kidding.
And
okay, I'm going to.
I appreciate your passing without a trace, but the tremor sense overrid it.
Yeah,
that's
for sure.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. For the record, Sean and I definitely thought this was like a black dragon that was destroying your wood. This is much better. Okay, Rhina is going to kind of give a nod to you, Sage, and just sort of move. That's probably a bad idea, but we're just going to roll with it. He's going to move here, and as he does so, he's going to summon some of that gold smoke towards A and is going to hex them.
Okay.
With a bonus action. And then with my action, that gold smoke is going to kind of turn into like 2 walls of force with 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Cool. As you throw out these balls of force fly towards A, that's slowly.
Pardon?
Yep, go ahead.
So dirty 20 on one and a 17 on another.
Yeah, they both hit easily as these blasts hit the thing, exploding over its chitinous body. How much damage did you do?
Really good. So that's what is that? This is a 9, right?
Yeah. A 9.
That's a 9. So it's 19 force damage.
Whoa.
And with my hex, is it per attack? Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack. So is that another
2d6.
like 2d6?
Nice.
Whoa. Let's do this one. So 5 necrotic damage with the hex.
Ooh.
What's the total?
24 damage total. As the hex just kind of like digs in with like some claws.
Yeah, and you start to see as it punctures in through this chitinous body, some acid spray flies out from it.
Oh.
And you see acid hitting the grass around you. And you can hear it, and it starts screeching in like a high clicking type that I can't physically do. Just like a high pitched squeal as it burns around it and itself with the damage you've blasted into it.
Can I jump on the cart?
Yeah, with your movement, you can hop up on the cart.
Great.
As you hop up on the cart, behind you, one of these burrows out.
No.
And was going to try and bite at the cart, but since you jumped kind of there, seeing the movement, it's going to go after you, Raina.
Oh, that sucks.
Very cool.
And it's going to. That's likely going to hit.
My AC is 15 because I've got Mage Armor.
Yeah, I know that hits. As you feel the claws come around you, the mandibles clipping at both sides of your waist, trying to pull you in. Okay. So you are going to get struck for 10 points of slashing damage and 3 points of acid damage. As you start to see your cloak burn away at the waist, as like little holes start to burn into your duster.
Let him bite you.
And you are automatically grappled by this bite as it locks its mandibles into you.
Oh no! Fuck.
A is going to just look at Quartz and start dragging it into the hole with him.
No!
So we will see what they do that on that turn. And the bug B is going to back up a little bit, like not even out of melee range, just going to turn. And you just start start spewing acid out of its mouth, hitting Jules, Rhaegar, or potentially hitting Jules, Rhaegar, and Obsidian in a straight line. I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can jump out of the way of this acid spray, as it's just like a funnel of like spitting, like a fountain towards you.
Just the three of them?
Jules stands in front of Rhaegar, and then you see him just kind of like cartwheel in the spot, dodging it, and just letting it all hit Rhaegar.
Rhaegar, what did you hit? Roll?
What was it? A dex roll?
Dex roll.
Was it a dex save?
Yeah, sorry, dex save.
Yeah, I only rolled an 8. So. One quick sec, because I want to make sure that I can't do any better because it's favored terrain. I don't think so. No, I don't.
Do I see this happening even though I'm grappled?
Yeah, you can see this all. You're lifted up above everybody. You can see all of this because you're maybe like 5 feet above everybody else with this big bug holding you up, holding you aloft.
So you think you're better than us?
Disturbing. That's disturbing. Almost instinctively, like Rhina's eyes are gonna glow and Alexian's jewel is gonna glow, and time kind of slows down for you for a second, Rhaegar. I'm gonna expend another charge, and you get to re-roll your saving throw since you failed it.
Oh.
Didn't work.
But you have to use this new roll, so dear God, roll well.
No.
Already rolled a 7.
Come on, man. I'm not helping you anymore.
So I do need to check one.
I love this like incompetent hero arc.
Yeah.
So I rolled. You're going to take 7 points of acid damage.
Cool, great, cool and great.
Half on a save or nothing?
Well, he failed, and half on a successful one. Thank you. So 4 points for the. And you see what I believe is obsidian starting to get burned. You see like part of the back is starting to sizzle. Some of the skin starts to singe. Some of the flesh, you can start to see a little bit of bone along the flank of obsidian, but they are still up, however wounded. Next in the order is going to be Rhaegar. Kiwi, you're on deck.
Cool. I'm going to cast an action and a bonus action here. So with my action, I'm going to attack this fucking thing right in front of us with my short bow. Is it too close that it's like disadvantage or whatever?
Jules is in between you, so you're technically not in melee range. So yeah, you're good.
Okay, like I'll move so that Jules isn't in between me. Yeah.
Keep an eye on Pearl. Pearl's lost guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack my short bow. So that's gonna
Now,
be...
if they were a bunch of birds, you'd care.
That's a nat 20 with my short bow.
Andrew cares, but Rhina doesn't.
That's fair.
And your obsidian bow does more on a... Right?
No, it's an adamantite bow, and it does a crit on 19 or 20.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I didn't have enough to do both. Oh, did I? I'll figure that out. Because I think you're right. I think I doubled up on it. Anyway.
I don't think you could stack though. I thought you could have one type and then one.
No, it was like the arrows or something. Anyway, I won't worry about it right now. I'll double check, but I'll get that later. So, or if I, miss out, I miss out. So, it's just double the dice, right?
Yep.
So 2d6 plus 2, so 9, 10, 11. So 11 damage.
Okay. So
And then I'm going to also heal...
And that was against B, right?
Yes. And I'm going to heal Obsidian as a bonus action with my healing word spell.
Okay. So
1d4 plus my spellcasting.
So as you heal, you call out to Obsidian, healing your steed, it kind of looks back at you, and you could almost see for a moment, you could swear it smiled.
Horses can smile.
Yeah.
Just like that, just like the green.
However, with your arrow blast, let me resolve this. You find a soft spot in the shell. You see your arrow puncture in, and I don't know what you hit, but it starts to tremble and pop the pressure inside this shell, exploding as you destroy it. Everybody that's within melee, so that would be Jules, Sage, Aqua, and Kiwi.
Is this poison?
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Is this poison?
It's acid.
19.
You're good. You're gonna take half.
Dex.
This is gonna be hot.
18.
15.
You're good. Half. So you'll take
Plus-
half.
16.
16. You're good. So all three of you
Take
succeed.
half?
Yeah. So you all are gonna take 10 points of acid damage.
Oh,
as
that
this
could have
thing
been 20? Oh!
However,
Oh, good for the temporary hit points. Remember that.
Yeah.
I forgot about those.
Yeah.
however,
Goodbye, horsies.
Aquamarine succumbs to the acid. As you can see, its horse face start to burn
Oh, God!
burn away at this
What?
at this creature. Is now
Why?
because it failed to save and it was a lot of damage. And
Isn't it auto fail if
It's
it's in
also
that?
restrained, yeah,
Yeah.
by your. Whatever.
Courtney.
Yeah.
Courtney, why?
I thought that it was trying to pull it under. Sage panic.
Okay.
I mean, it was trying to pull it under. Your boyfriend over there popped a balloon.
She could have restrained the fucking beast and not the horse.
Kiwi, you're up next.
Don't forget Obsidian Shield for 6 hit points.
Yep, he's
So
good.
Gone. I can't cure wounds on it, you think?
You would gather that the horse is currently non-alive.
Revive.
I don't have the components for it.
Non-alive.
I picture the horse is just skeleton at this point, and she's like,
Yeah.
I can't.
It's
kill it."
like the Harvey Dent where like half the face is burned away.
Spoiler alert.
Kiwi, what do you do?
So, question pour toi.
Always.
Quartz is currently being dragged.
Yeah.
Rhina is also getting like pinched,
Yeah.
nipple
You,
pinched.
you gather that it's trying to sever Rhina in half.
Oh God! Kiwi's
As-
just gonna run over
as
and
the-
make.
I'm fine.
The mandibles are trying to
fine.
cut.
Kiwi's gonna try to just run over, and I think try to do good by just pushing, like, the mandibles.
Mandibles.
Mandible.
All right, give me a strength check.
I don't think it's the best. Lachelle doesn't like that idea, but Kiwi does.
Had more time.
My character's becoming sentient.
That's cocked.
That is definitely cocked. Lachelle, 16.
All right, so as
Encore.
Rhina, as you're being held aloft, you see Kiwi turn around, grab both mandibles, and just start forcing the jaws open, holding it loose.
Do not hurt my friend.
Enough to drop you out and away from the bite. You are now no longer restrained by these mandibles, as you are holding their jaw open in your face. You
So-
still have your bonus action.
I was gonna say, so can I do something at this point?
A bonus action.
I can't do
or
a spell.
Or movement.
Or
If you have a bonus action spell, you can do that. It'll say BA, like magic stone. You can touch stones to make them magical. That's one thing you can do. You might have others. I don't know.
What about the stones that I have for doing that?
You can also do other
Eh?
things like for bonus action.
I'm gonna push him. Is he on the cart or they're like they're?
They are big enough that they like tower over the cart. They're like a little bit bigger than you are.
Can I bonus action be grab Rainer and just jump off the cart
Sure, I'll let you jump off the cart.
with Rainer?
Well, you're holding the thing. You're holding the thing's mouth open.
Right.
Raina's dropped down and out.
Down and out already. Okay, so I'm gonna just follow them and like.
Okay, so you're letting go of the mandibles. Okay.
Do I have to make a
No,
what's
you
that?
just-
Wait, what's it called? You turn around and you're in combat in the
Opportunity.
opportunity. Have to do opportunity.
Well, they might. They
So
might.
that-
They might.
Do
take
they
one.
get opportunity?
Yeah.
Why do I ask shit like that? I should just be quiet.
What's your AC?
A lot.
You're a rock. You have nothing to worry about.
You'd think so, but I'm at 35 hit points.
Explosion.
Dues.
You're gonna take 5 points of slashing damage and 1 point of acid damage.
Did you say your AC is 12?
Yeah.
You're a rock.
You're a rock. What are you made of? Like fucking.
Ricochet?
Are you guys in canon making fun of me as we're?
No, I'm making fun of you out of canon.
Oh,
You made
that's much worse.
Yeah.
You're a rock.
Yeah.
It's
She,
like-
she took
it's
some good
such a
things,
rock.
some good things, some bad things. It's a balanced character.
She's made of a soft rock material. It's not
I actually am. I think
Rock
it
as
is.
well.
I actually think it is a soft rock.
Talc, you can scratch talc with like your nail.
No, Rapakivi is actually soft rock.
All
I
right,
think.
we are going to go back to the top of the order. Jules, you're up next.
I have to
As
look it up.
you see the explosion around you, you are covered in acid. Some of your clothes are starting to burn away. You've got holes in it. You just seen Aquamarine burn away. Sage is also under splash, but one of them has been popped. Quartz is being dragged under. What are you doing?
Wild.
I guess the scene on Quartz is just like this mouth kind of wrapped around it.
Kind of like the mandibles that pinched Rhina. It's doing that to the back end of the horse and it's trying to pull it into the hole.
From the front or from the back?
From the back.
From the back of Quartz? Okay, so Jules is gonna like vault onto the back of Quartz,
Oh boy.
right? Like horseback, and just try to cut away the mandibles that are grabbing Quartz right now.
Right, make an attack roll.
Do I get advantage for being mounted?
I don't know. Do you? There's nothing specific to that.
I don't know about mounted attacks.
No, I don't think so.
We never got that far in the Paladin arc.
Oh, that's weird.
That's why I just played a different setup.
It's a 15 hit.
Actually, no.
Okay.
So that's your attack. You do anything with your bonus action?
Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, my next action.
Yeah, I can do an unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make that second attack.
So you just punch it in the face.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Where do you punch it? Did you move?
it's only a 16.
Right between the eyes. Like a little soft spot.
Does a 16
Oh,
hit?
it did move. Okay.
It does.
Okay.
Perfect. Still a 1d4. And does my horse count as a friend engaged?
It is
in
currently
combat?
engaged with the horse, so I will give you a sneak attack because it's not expecting
Get
to
out of here.
punch between.
It's only 2d6. I roll a 3, so it's not much.
So what's the total?
11 bludgeoning damage as I punch this thing, just trying to get it to let go of what's its horse.
You find a soft spot between the chitin, and it pops.
Oh.
It popped with that. Oh yeah, you hit it.
I hit it for quite a bit. Yeah.
I need you to make a dexterity saving
Oh,
throw.
no.
Can I shield Quartz with my body? I guess I couldn't protect its legs, but from the top side.
Sure.
If it means shielding Quartz, I'll take the full extent of it, like giving up the save.
You won't be able to cover. You were a 13-year-old kid trying to cover up a horse. I don't think that's gonna fly.
Yeah, that's a good
It's
point.
a good attempt.
It's a 13.
It's a good attempt.
So you are going to get hit with the full 15 points of acid damage. Quartz, who did not succeed, is going to get burned, but they are barely hanging on to.
Yeah. A boy.
Yeah.
Or girl.
So with that, it is Sage. You're up next. Rhina on deck.
Okay. Again, Sage is panicking. Just seeing her horse be melted by the acid, and Sage has a really strong connection to animals and plants, and so this is like incredibly disturbing. And then seeing her friends and herself get covered in acid, she's kind of paralyzed in that position, and finally just decides after taking a beat that she's going to take some poppy petals into her hand, and she's going to blow them into the direction of the one labeled C, and she's going to cast Poppy Bloom just in the area where that creepy crawly is.
Okay.
And any creature who enters this area for the first time or begins their turn is met with an overlying sense of drowsiness and must make a Constitution saving throw. If it succeeds on its save or leaves the area, any effects of the creature end, and it's immune to the bloom for the rest of the duration. On a failed save, the creature's speed is halved, and its disadvantage on all ability checks and attack rolls.
Okay. What does it need? What does it need to beat?
Why are you the way you are?
It needs to be, so that's just my spell save DC. So that would be, I'm sorry.
You're gonna do it again?
Because it rolled a 12.
Okay, so it fails because mine's 16. Sorry.
So as the poppies start to bloom, you start to see it kind of sway. It looks a little drowsy.
What is it, a brony?
Are you doing anything else on your turn, Sage?
No, that's it.
All right. Rhina, you're up next.
So I'm sorry, is it still kicking? Like it's still up and good?
It'd be alive, but it's sleepy and it's got disadvantage.
Yeah.
Does it get advantage on attacks because it's sleepy or no?
It's sleepy, so which is causing it to have disadvantage. Was that your question?
But we don't get advantage on our attacks or anything.
You don't get advantage. No, it has disadvantage, yeah.
It's going next or something, right?
I'm going to poke his head out from around Kiwi and kind of see jewels on quartz and just take it all in. And he's going to turn to Kiwi and say, just back up, knight. And he's going to kind of come around, be careful not to get on the poppies. And that gold energy from the one that exploded is going to kind of slither around the ground and wrap itself around C as he is now hexed for my bonus action. And then 2 more Eldritch Blasts at this thing. Oops, that one's out. Oh yeah, definitely hits. Like a 23 and a 21.
Yeah, both hits.
Oh, okay, so that's going to be 13 force damage, 10 necrotic.
Jesus.
And with the hex, because I forgot it last time, he's also going to have disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
The ability I choose.
Okay.
As these are just like barreling in this gold energy.
Gotcha. Cool. So, I think, with that, you slam into it. You're puncturing, more acids falling out, burning away. The ground below it is starting to look brown from the acid, or at least it's died off and dissolved some of the plant life around it. It's going to be its turn. It is very injured, sleepy, and very injured and sleepy. Looking at this fight, I think it's going to start backing into its tunnel.
Excuse me, sorry.
And is going to try and basically burrow in and tunnel away.
No,
You have an opportunity attack, Kiwi.
I do.
Take it.
I'm gonna do more.
Actually, you.
Rhaegar and Kiwi, I'll give you one last go before it.
I'm gonna target an area of loose earth.
Okay.
So literally this.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm showing you on the thing.
Yep.
Instantaneously excavate it and move it along the ground and deposit up to 5 feet away. So, it doesn't have enough. That's fine. I'm moving it 5 feet away.
Okay, so you take the top of the burrow off, and now it's no longer in its hole. It's exposed.
No, I'm excavating earth with who in it.
5 cubic feet. It is much bigger than that. So you'll just pull all the earth around it, exposing it. Now it's visible.
Cam's gonna make fun of me because the last time I just did a little bit of fire.
I still think that's pretty good. I still think that's pretty good.
Because I was going to take a shot. Now I've got an open shot at it.
Yeah, and you've very much helped the.
Fine, good. I meant to do that.
The solid play.
Yeah.
In a single turn.
I rolled a 19, which is a critical.
Yep.
So I get 2d8 2d6 plus 2. So 7, and then minus 2 from this. So 6. So 13 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
I hit it right. Is it turned away or is it still facing us, bearing down?
It's backing up, so you're gonna hit it in the face.
Right in the fucking face. Right in the fucking between the eyes.
Tell us how you really feel, Cam.
It like the scene at the end of Men in Black, the bug explodes.
Oh.
Just you start to see acid, chunks of chitin armor, its body fly all around, dropping around you. However, we are now out of combat as you guys have successfully fended off the Ankeg bugs.
Sage, do you have anything to heal Aqua?
If I go over and I try to assess if Aquamarine is still alive, and I'm gathering that she's not. So no, I don't have anything I can do.
As Aquamarine is laying there, you see Quartz kind of and just nuzzle their snout up against Aquamarine as it's like slowly wounded.
No.
And is like just stumbling along. Some of the legs are burnt, like they are in very bad shape.
I can though cure wounds on Quartz. So I put my hand on Quartz's mane and cast cure wounds. So that would be 1d8 plus 5.
Okay. You are able to heal up Quartz as it turns, and as a gesture of thanks, it gives you one big wet lick across the front of your face.
Gives you a solid kick. I'm gonna use mold earth and excavate the earth so that I can put Aquamarine in it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna pat, and then like, this is all like cantrips, so I'm hoping you'll let me do it, and then like cover it up.
Oh, yeah.
And just pat the ground and say,
Was there?
get one with the earth once again.
Very sweet.
That is super sweet.
I'm a sweet fucking guy.
Oh, it's softened a bit.
Okay.
It's the first time you guys have seen Jules cry when he's got like one tear just going down his face.
Oh, stop
Oh.
it. Well, that was a success. I so held.
We hurt. We allowed hurt.
Well, we did our best. This is new to the Grove, I'll tell you that.
This is not normal.
Can I-
Nothing like what you sensed before.
In the cart.
Yeah, I don't think I sensed these. Did I sense these? Like, is this what these weren't like themes or anything, right?
Nope.
Yeah, so
They weren't on your list.
Didn't think so. So this is new to me. This is new to the Grove, eh, Sage?
I've never seen these before.
I want to say that. Give me a nature check.
Who?
The two of you, since you're from this area.
Oh, but I also get double proficiency. 12.
14.
That'd be enough. Ankegs are native to the valley.
Oh, we've seen these here before.
You
Right.
haven't seen them in the thicket before, but you've seen them and you've heard of them attacking people along the trails. So them pushing into the thicket might be a little new, but they are not around here.
So it seems like, and I'm extrapolating here, that the evil or the corruption that is happening is allowing these creatures to push in further than there. Usually they don't make their way into the thicket.
Well, it's not like anything stops them. What's brought them in here? Nothing. There's nothing.
Why
What
do-
was before?
Usually they haven't heard of attacks in the thicket before is my point. They're moving in now.
Why do they stay out? What is keeping them out?
I don't know, that's the fucking DM. He said, Eric said before that these things didn't, like, were generally not within this area. I would assume that's because, like, this area is I don't know, protected or not quite like or traveled frequently, or why have they not? And during our lives, it sounded like what you were saying was like, yeah, around this area, but they haven't encroached on it.
Yeah, maybe there's food here. Maybe there isn't food where they're from.
Well, yeah, but like the question was like, why didn't they before? And I don't know historically. Cameron doesn't know an answer to that.
I'm trying to answer that by saying there's no longer food where they were. Like something's pushing them out, so they're going hunting in other spots.
How long have you two been away from the thicket? If this is new in the past
It's about 2
2
years.
2 years,
Yeah.
Something moved in.
something changed real quick.
I don't know how long they've been here. We can ask. I mean, Dolce didn't seem to know anything about it either until
Well,
recently.
If we get to the Grove, we might be able to ask them what's
Yeah.
going
I
on.
was gonna say, ask some NPCs in the group.
Do we know what their diet is?
Human.
Horses.
Generally, they sustain off of minerals out of the soil,
And evil.
and when they have the opportunity, they've been known to go after meat, getting fresh
So they're
meat.
carnivorous.
So they've been known to take livestock during the night.
When they're hungry, kind of thing.
Yeah. They typically go after big meaty things.
I
Don't
don't
we
know.
all, am I right? Yeah.
Shouldn't leave. Should we leave Aquamarine out of here?
Say it again?
The nice
I
thing
know.
to it.
I know.
I mean, she's with the Earth now. I don't know, like, where else do you want to move her? Like, nowhere is safe.
That's true. Okay. That's fair. Well, I guess I'm in the wagon with you, Kiwi.
It was a good purchase. You
Come
all
on.
laughed at me when I purchased. I told you this day would come.
Sage, I think Quartz likes you a little bit more than me.
We can double up.
That's true. We can do that.
Double up, double up.
I'll hop on Quartz with is it Rena? Is that your horse, Rena?
How big
Yeah.
how big is the wagon? I imagine
However-
that it's
however-
not comfortable. With
However,
Kiwi
it
on
is required to be for the plot to move forward.
No, I'm just like I imagine with Kiwi on it, it's not the most comfortable.
Are we not hopping on the same one?
You can either hop up on
There's
me or you can
somebody else's horse.
You guys all sort yourselves out, and you
all
continue.
cozy with.
I'll hop on yours.
I'll hop on.
I just,
Oh no, she's gone on Obsidian. She's gone on
oh,
Obsidian.
okay.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
I'll go on with Jules wherever Jules is because furbolgs are big. I don't want to weigh down a horse too much.
Okay, so you guys sort yourselves out. And
We are. That's what we're doing.
And you proceed through the
Who's
thicket.
on squirrel?
How big are tieflings?
Human sized.
Yeah.
Who is staying on this cart?
Do what?
That's fine.
We kind of
No,
we
it's
make eye contact.
Little one, would you like to come on
Oh,
the
my
cart?
God.
Right.
Right. As you
Okay.
as you proceed, are you guys doing anything? I don't want to like cut you off. As you guys proceed through the thicket, your travel is slow but steady, given the guidance of Ragor, able to read the forest through the night. As you guys approach the clearing to the Furbolg village, as you approach, you hear a couple of voices. Who goes there? What say you bringing into this circle?
Guys, do we need a plan?
Do we recognize the voice?
Like it's a little hard through. Like it's maybe somebody from the like. It's not anybody you know. His voice is what I'm getting at. It sounds like a Furbolg voice, I guess. Is the best I can give you.
I want to whisper back to Jules. Listen here, you little shit. Go ahead, Sage.
No, I don't.
Whisper from another horse.
Do you know these people, Ragor?
It is I mean, Sage should be introducing us, but
Why?
you're the princess. You're not actually a princess, but you're the between the two of us, you were the one that is better at
Have they seen us yet?
discussion.
They see movement and they're calling.
Yeah, they're calling
Okay.
out to us.
It's Sage Clay from Crispell Thicket.
Your name's gonna carry more than mine is.
One of the Clays.
Yes.
Yes. Come on in. It's not safe out there.
And your protector,
Approach.
Earthshaker.
I've got my friends with me, my traveling companions. I'll bring them all with us.
As you approach, you hear that voice. You hear that voice call out as you guys are approaching. Oh, no, you brought one with you. We're being invaded.
Oh.
Sound the alarm. And
Oh,
you,
wait.
and you
Cast silence.
you feel a entangle spell reach out as you are entangled.
I dodge it.
Kiwi. In
Oh,
Doors. And that is where we're gonna end.
Oh, interesting.
Climb type beats rock type.
You wouldn't know you're not playing anymore.
I never said that.
I'm just
We'll
kidding.
pick it up next time from there.
Cool.